Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abraham and today I am unboxing the GeekBook X14 Pro and the GeekBook X16 Pro, two brand new laptops that just launched. I am genuinely excited about these machines, and I'll be honest, when I justified buying these two laptops to my wife, I promised her that I would start sharing that excitement here and start making some more structured videos. So here we are. I want to be clear, this video is not sponsored. I purchased both of these laptops myself. That also means that I don't have a script, talking points, or early guidance from Geekdom, which is actually why I wanted to make this video. While researching these laptops, I was surprised to find that almost all the available content came directly from Geekdom themselves. There aren't many real-world impressions yet, so this is my attempt to document what these look like on paper and out of the box before diving into daily use. So for those of you that know me, I am a long-time tech enthusiast. I tend to rotate through computers a lot. So I'm always looking for one that kind of blends into my workflow instead of fighting against it. Since returning to work, I have been looking for that lightweight laptop that can last all day and still perform all the duties that I throw at it in a day's work. Right now, I'm daily driving the MacBook Pro M1 Max, the 14-inch series, and while it is incredibly capable, it is definitely heavier than what I want to carry on a daily basis. And I do often find myself returning to Windows when I want to do so-called real computing. When Apple launched the M series chips, I was sold. Performance, battery life, and even the ability to run certain AI models locally. I later jumped to the Dell XPS 13, which had the Snapdragon X Elite processor, and that was incredible too. Battery life, performance, but the one thing that got in the way was compatibility, software compatibility. The ARM infrastructure on Windows is just not caught up yet. So between limited software support and Microsoft's incredibly bloated AI integrations, I eventually found myself back onto the M1 MacBook. That is why these laptops caught my attention. Today, we are starting with the GeekBook X14 Pro, which is marketed as an ultra lightweight laptop and surprisingly aggressive specs and all-day battery life. This video is focused on first impressions, build quality, and specs on paper. And on the next video, I'll put these through real daily use to see if the promises hold up. So here I have both the GeekBook X14 Pro and the GeekBook X16 Pro, which are 14-inch and 16-inch models. So let's begin with the GeekBook X14 Pro, which is the one that I will be daily driving. All right, so this is the box. This is how it comes directly from GeekOM. Nothing too impressive there, flashy or showy, really simple box. All right, here we go. Oh, shoot. I don't know how I messed this up, but I already did. All right. GeekBook series. USB-C multi-port adapter. So the GeekBook is actually sending the X14 Pro with its own docking station. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. But what else is in the box? And so today I have the GeekBook X14 Pro with the Ultra 9 185H processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 14-inch screen, 2 TB M.2. Okay, nothing else in this box. And here we go. Okay, little thank you card. Dear customer, thank you for purchasing our product. Make daily life easier. warranty information. So it's supposed to come with a 65 watt hour, yep, fast charger. Oh, nice. Nice braided USB-C cable. And then let's take a look at this. This is the USB-C docking hub for it, which is incredibly thoughtful from GeekOM to include this in such a portable setup. But I actually think, and reading from the box, that this has pretty good port selection already to begin with. But here it is branded GeekOM, USB-C, HDMI, 2 USB-A ports, an Ethernet adapter. Oh, wow. This is the laptop itself. And I say, oh, wow, because it is actually really lightweight. User manual. No stickers. Just clean packaging. Wow. So here it is, the GeekOM GeekBook X14 Pro. Very soft to the touch on the outside. So this is using a magnesium alloy housing. They are kind of doing what Mac used to advertise back in the day with their unibody design. So they're saying that this is a solid piece of machined magnesium alloy. It is super lightweight, actually almost comparable to the LG Gram, which is what my wife daily drives now in this 14-inch design. Okay, on the side we have a full-size HDMI port, 2 USB-C. I think I read that these are USB 4 ports, a full-size USB-A, so headphone jack, and a manual toggle to switch off the webcam. Nice vent here, and it does have that kind of wedge design reminiscent of the MacBooks and MacBook Airs. All right, let's see if it'll pass the one finger test. And sure does. That is smooth. First look here. This model was running the Ultra 9, the Intel Core Ultra 9 processor with integrated ARC graphics. The display on this is a 2.8K, that's a 2880 by 1800 OLED panel display. Let's see if it'll turn on. And it won't, because it is in that hibernation mode. Initially, oh, this keyboard feels really nice. It has that clickiness of the keyboard on the Magic Keyboards of the iPads, or like a new M series MacBook Pro. Nice and clicky. That looks very nice. Okay, so now we're gonna jump over to the X16 Pro 16-inch model. That one is a little bit different because the specs are not as high, but it is a bigger screen. So here we go. So now we have the GeekBook X16 Pro, And this one is equipped with the Intel Core Ultra 5 processor, 32 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM. This one has a 1 terabyte SSD, still with the Intel Arc integrated graphics. So let's see. Okay, already we can see one difference is the box is a little bit bigger because it is missing that dock. So we don't get the docking station with the X16 Pro. Very nice. Same thank you card, warranty information. Again, 65-watt fast charger. Same nice white braided USB-C cable. And the big thing of them all, we can see the size difference already. This is the 14-inch. This is the 16-inch. Okay, this one is a little bit heavier. GEEKOM, nice magnesium alloy finish. So there is a difference on the port selection on this one. So here we have the 2 USB-C ports surrounding this full-size HDMI port. Headphone jack, 2 full-size USB-A ports, and a micro SD card slot. So that's a difference. Still very light. Definitely a little bit heavier. But actually kind of feels balanced, not like heavier to one side. And one finger test. Oh, beautiful hinge. So this one has the Intel Core Ultra 5 CPU with the Intel Arc integrated graphics. This one is boasting a 2.5K IPS display. Oh, I didn't even notice this on the other one, but here you can see the noticeable bezel for the webcam, but this actually has a physical shutter for the webcam. This one has the difference in the keyboard in that. Oh, does that feel as clicky? Yeah, okay. A little bit more bouncy. But it has a full-size number pad, which actually is useful because in my wife's work, she uses her number pad. Okay, so first impressions, very clean body, nice metal design, nice keyboard to the touch, impressive display selections. We have not turned them on yet, but this one's going to be boasting the 2.8K OLED panel. This one's going to be having the 2.5K IPS display. Both are super lightweight, sturdy hinge. That is the one thing I don't like about the LG Gram, is that the hinge is a little bit more flimsy. So the plan for these two machines is actually to daily drive them. I will be using the GeekBook X14 Pro as my daily driver, and I will be handing off the GeekBook X16 Pro to my wife for her to use as her daily driver. And then we're going to get some real world experiences on these two machines, and then I will be reporting back in my next video. If you have any questions about these two machines, please feel free to reach out in the comments, ask any questions, because like I said, I'm motivated to make these videos because when I was searching for information on these computers, there was really nothing from the community that I saw. Everything was advertisements or pushes from GeekOM themselves. So yes, I know I am kind of going to be experimenting with these and hopefully capture some footage on these, like the daily use and how this actually goes into my workflow. So yeah, I really hope that you guys come back for that. Until then, I hope this video is not too long. But again, for me to continue to make this content, please hit that like, or just, put in a comment and let me know what you guys want to see next. All right.